Oh, fuck you. Think I got this right. I think you can hear me. And I think you can actually see me. What's up? What's up, Omega? So I can look at that now too. It's helping me learn all this stuff for the show, right? Anyways, I'm going to be continuing to fix the Nano, which is on the table right before you. The repair's gone pretty well. I let everything dry overnight. So if you've been following this, and I know James, I think he stopped it yesterday. It's coming out really cool. So that's what I'm gonna be doing today. This is gonna be a short one. I'm missing my tape. Rue's got the tape. I met up with him last night and gave him the Spec wing. He was happy. He liked the way it looked, and it's back to normal. We test flew it, and it flew fine. Trimmed back to the way it was. So got it back to its original trim, I guess, if you will. And it performed all the acro moves that I wanted it to do, or I needed it to do. Or what I expected to do out of a Spec wing, and it did it pretty well. And also, if I were I'm not gonna race that frame if I were to borrow it from Rue, but I'm gonna practice with it. It'll help me for sure, without a doubt. Get me all zoned in and ready for the race. It's coming up on the 19th, next Saturday, so a week from today. It's gonna be in Virginia, Gretna, I think it is. It's Gretna. For me, it's not too far away. So make it a day trip. Go up there in the morning early. Rue's gonna go with, and which is gonna be cool. And he's gonna be my pit crew, pit boss, tech, everything I need, like I normally do when I go to a race, treating it kind of like a big race. Love to have Rotor Ranch up here, but I haven't heard from him, so I don't know what's up with him. So any of you guys that are in the Virginia area, surrounding areas, it's on the west side of the state, west-ish, I guess. Central West, and come on out. It's a small race, not a real big, huge race, but we top pilots out there. The TIE Fighter's gonna be out there. Tito's gonna be out there. So there'll be 3 of us, and we're going head to head. Be like old days, I guess, in a way. But we'll check it out. We're gonna have some fun. Just good to get out and race, be a little bit competitive. Maybe it's spark the fire again, get everyone going and motivated, and hopefully we can continue that on forward. Because I'd love to see more wing racing come out. Not necessarily for me as a racer, because I don't know how much longer I'm going to race. I know for this year, so if they keep popping up, I'll keep trying to go. Maybe another year, maybe another 2 years. That's probably what I'm looking at. Before I finally just say, all right, I'm done. And what more can I do, right? And just continue to freestyle. That's never going away. So you don't have to worry about that. So those of you who like to follow my videos and enjoy them, which I appreciate all my subs that actually do. I do it for not only for myself, but for all you guys too. I share all my experiences through my videos. They all tell stories. You might not know all the stories, but they all have a story. Anyways, so let's move on. I'll show you what I got going on right here with the Nano in its current state. All right, so we did all the gluing. Does it look weird? I'm experimenting, so you got to bear with me. So camera to camera. I'm not a. Anyways. Silly. It's been a rough 24 hours. My AC in my upstairs went out, so I've been dealing with that and then getting that all lined up. So that's just been a nightmare. So I'm kind of discombobulated a little bit. And I'm trying to go meet my crew, and I'm down to 1 car. So it's just like when it rains, it pours sometimes, right? You just gotta kind of grin and bear it. And as my wife says, we'll get through it like we always do. So. Anyways, Nano Drak, really update was really jacked up bad. I mean, he's probably looking at it going, well, Shelby, it still is. However, let me switch this real quick. I want to do something real fast. It's kind of annoying me. It's in my eye always. There's James. I see I can highlight your stuff. We're trying to up the ante a little bit, make these things look a little better for you guys. I do honestly try. Let's see if I can get rid of this one right here. Just want to fade out and just show you the bench. We don't need to see me. Okay. But I can read your comments, which is great. Everything's cool with that. Everything's working great. All this testing is working out great. Let's say hi to everybody who's here that said hi. How do you say, Mr. Gauss? Gauss? Your freestyle is beyond impressive. Well, thank you, man. I appreciate it, dude. I definitely try to, push my limits, I guess, or push the limits to the frame. I want to see what they can do, right? I want to know what they're fully capable of doing. Let's see what we got going on here. Wish I could go, says Omega. We need to get some West. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. West Coast action together. Someone with deep pockets, so I can rent a day at Sonora. I agree with you, man. Without a doubt, I'll bring my camera back up for myself. I'm killing 5 birds with 1 stone, actually. I agree with you, Omega, that it would be really, really awesome to race on a raceway. I don't care if it's like a mountain circuit. You know, I'm from Colorado Springs, and I would absolutely love if for some way, somehow on God's green earth, some huge blessing came down and we were like, they gave us the opportunity to do the hill climb, part of the hill climb, right? We'd have to, I don't know where we could position ourselves to do it because we all have long range gear and everything like that. But man, it would be so cool to have a wing race on a mountain course, or you can even do it on an oval, any of these raceways, right? You can do them on any of them. I'm telling you, it'd be fantastic. It'd be really cool. Even if it was just like, you know, they do weekend races, right? Maybe it would be like on a Saturday, like for a morning to 12, you know, people are there for the NASCAR race, can actually check out wing races. We've talked about this before. I've had behind the closed door meetings and talked about this numerous times, that's where I see it would shine. Oh God, the public would love it. I've yet to see one race event I've been to that folks did not like wing racing. The public, they loved it. What else we got going on here? Bingo, says Cows. Okay, so I did say it right. A ski resort would make a great track. Yes, and I have connections to ski resorts, big time. I'm not going to get into all that, but I'll talk a little bit more to them and see what may or may not happen. Last I heard was they really frown upon. I guess they have it on these events now, like X Games. I saw it this past year for, or at least the winter events that they were doing back home in Colorado. There were quads out there. They were chasing the freestyle racers. They were, you know, chasing numerous events. So I know they're letting them on for production, but as far as for an event, something to that magnitude, I don't know. Let me find out what I could possibly do. I know for a fact that I would love to get more people going and meeting up on the West Coast, or even on the west side of the country, because that's where I'm from, you know, Colorado and everything. And I have great locations that we can go fly. And I've said it, and this time I'm really going to act upon it, which is my next Colorado trip I go out, I'm going to release the dates and try to get people to show up. Or I will meet them. If they all want to show up at a location, then I'll go there, as long as it's within Colorado, because that's where I'm heading. And I have to maximize my time. So I really want to see that happen. I think that would be really, really cool. What else we got going on here? So we're going to keep moving forward. Go ahead and kill this one right here. Transition over there. A little fade. Oh, I got batteries. So I'm doing multiple things. 5 birds, 1 stone here at the shop today. I am also running over there, and I got to switch real quick. Hold on. Batteries, because I'm going flying here a little bit. Hold on. Let me lay this down, a little lanyard. Woo. All right. Okay, I had to switch batteries around. Sorry. I'm charging at the moment, so I'm doing multiple things at one time. Like I said, I'm maximizing my time. I'm really trying to do a whole bunch of crap all at once. So, cool. 4 of you sticking around, I'll do it. Do it long. Was it? Gal says, stay up, brother. I'm gonna go make some rounds. Awesome stuff. We'll keep moving. And as long as you keep chatting, I'll keep trying to throw them up and blah, blah, blah. All right, so back to the Nano Drak. I know I kind of got sidetracked, but hey, that happens. That's why we do the show. I have a whole bunch of people to try to aid and keeping me straight, keep me going forward, right? Destination information. Anyways, Nano Drak, it was like you could shake its hand. It was really, really bad. So now it's super duper strong. It is so strong right now. And the only last bit I need to put on here is I want to put some tape. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to skip doing the top today, and I'm just going to do the bottom. I don't really necessarily have to put tape on the bottom here. I need it up here for sure, so that I doubt. So I do not want to laminate this until I get my tape back from Rue and use that fiber tape again, because it's not here. And I think we used it last night when we were testing this spec. But I will just do regular lamination down here on the bottom. So one complete layer. Actually, it's just going to be the nose right here, right? It's going to be right up here, and we'll go up to the half right here, and that's about it. So nothing spectacular. So every time I see a new thing, it gives me a little highlight. And all right, cool. I know it's a Saturday. I hope you guys are going to get out and fly. Hope you guys are going to have some killer video that you want to post. Would love to see it. You know, the show's coming back on, so we would love to go ahead and showcase your video. And we like to showcase, or at least I like to, and I'm going to make sure we're going to be a lot more on it this coming season, that those videos that you do post in the group on Facebook, or you send us a link in our email, that we show them and we highlight them, no matter what. Make sure the people that are watching, you know, are getting something out of it. All right, so on all of these, when I cut lamb, I use my helping hands, which are my bean bags. Hey, did you know, which I didn't know, my wife and I are watching this morning, that there is a national cornhole championship? I didn't know that until this morning when I turned on the boob tube from sports, and I was like, what? I was kind of shocked. All right, so I'm just cutting, say semi-rough cut, but I'm getting kind of technical with it. Never be in a rush when you're doing this stuff, right? Like, it's always what I've been saying the whole time. And what am I today? I'm in a rush. So I've decided to scale it down just a little bit. I might even switch over and might even do some, queue up some wing sim, right? While I'm waiting for my batteries to finish up. Once my batteries finish up, though, folks, I'm gone. I'm going flying. This will not be flying today. The mini Drak will be flying today. The Lambo is fully functional. And shit, I just remembered. I have got to go get props. Oh, damn. All right, well, that just lengthened my day. Shiza. What was it? I totally forgot about that. Crap. All right, so you really need bean bags when we're working on these. I don't care what wing it is. All right, rule of thumb. As we're getting to this point, I did want to show you. All the spars are in there nice and glued. The E6000 laid in nicely, covered everything. So I don't need to put another layer, maybe. So might have to on the top here just a little bit. Down here is perfect. Everything's seated down there nice. Nice layer of the E6000, sealing it up great. Even the overlay of the E6000 will get mushed out with the heat of the iron, so I don't have to worry about that. Inside here, the mod that I put inside to stiffen it up on the fuse laid perfect. I mean, it really did. It laid fantastic, so I'm not worried about the integrity of that. This, for the most part, 90% of it, give or take, is covered nice. So the main channels up top, nice and solid and put back in and ready to fly again. There's just some spots that need to have a little bit more, one more layer, to make sure everything's gripping nicely. And that's all right, because I won't be able to work with lamb on that side till tomorrow, till I get the tape on there. See a little bit right here on the nose. It's a little bit of a little bit of a quirk, little bit of a, it's just ever so slightly. I can't get it out. The nose itself is not. It's just what it is this piece right here is kind of poking out a little bit. So I might work it. Might not. Might just let it be. But nice. Actually, real nice. So everything's good to go. Now it's just, we're getting down to the end, which is just the lamination process. And a lot of you've done this before, and this is just the way I do it. And I keep stressing these helping hands. And yeah, take your heating iron. God, come on, get it together. Take your heat gun. Iron is hot. And don't do the taco method, which is apply the laminate and then heat it in. Or I saw even one person on the Facebooks had the laminate down and then was literally heating, no iron, just heating it with the heat gun, his laminate on there. Man, I know, I don't know. For the initial application, mind you. Weird. Says he's done it all the time. I didn't say anything in return. I was just like, okay, that's interesting. But this is the way to do it. Oh, nice and hot. All right. You don't want to pull a lot on here. Let's get it in there nice. Start from the center and work your way down. Center and work your way down. Why is the hot glue gun here? I don't need that today. All right. Just going to work with the center. Just a little bit of tension. Just a little. Just a little. Not a lot. Try to make one nice clean pass down. And go back up here. That's where you started. Now I pull a little bit. Now I put a little tension on there. Just a little bit. And I go from the center to the side. Put my fingers together. Everything together. And little pieces at a time, right? Don't go hog wild. Now, you guys can get real technical about your lamination process. Make sure all the wrinkles are out. I'll show you a trick to the trade where you do use your heat gun to get all that out. Okay, but you got to be confident with your heat gun and how to use it and know like how long you can stick it on your foam before it melts, because that heat from that heat gun, I'm talking like even for a second longer than it should, and it will put a dimple in it. So you got to be careful with that. So just working it down, getting all, and I'm just doing the top, right? I'm not doing anything else. All right. Nice. I don't know if the music is double audioing into my mic or not. Hey, I got a fair amount on you. Well, all right, let's see what we're saying here. That NMC guy is super fast. Getting the hot lap is kind of cheap though. If you climb all the way up to the sky's edge and dive bomb the first gate, see that therein lies. He's talking about the wing sim. So the wing sim is good, or what? It's still good. All right, I'm not trying to kill it or not gonna kill it or whatever. But I'm gonna be honest. You know, it is still at the end of the day a game, all right? And you do have gamers, and I think NMC is one of them, right? And they'll just pound that game, and they'll find every flaw in the game. Hell, I used to do that, right? And they're called exploits, and then they exploit to their advantage, right? And I'm not there for that. I mean, I wish it would be just more of a sim, and I would just, you know, getting it close to lifelike as possible, you know, and where you're not cutting corners and you're not doing all that silly stuff, and then, you know, people argue about it and say, "Oh, it's fine." And to me, that's not what I'm looking for, though, right? I'm looking to have a venue where I can go and practice when I cannot do it in real life. I think that piece just broke off. And it did. We'll see if we can overlap it here and get it in. All right, so what I'm doing is I'm fluting this, right? Just cutting little pieces. So because it bends, right? You want to do that so it will not wrinkle up. Just a little more of a process, but you just go one little piece at a time, right? Just go over and then down. One piece at a time. This is a piece I got to work with right here. I might actually have to pull this off and redo it completely. Yeah, this one is the one that's the pain in the butt right now. All right. So come back to this spot right there, but we can continue on. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. It's like babysitting. My charger's beeping again. I have to run in there and switch. Down to my last set, though. Oh, there it goes. I'm a little disappointed in Spectrum right now, to be honest. A couple reasons. I know why. The main reason I just found out was I got 2 batteries in there, 2200s, that completely have crapped out. And there's no reason they should have crapped out. They were not overtaxed at all. So I'm going to have to talk to them. I'm going to have to get some more 3S 2200s sent back out with a quickness. Are those competition batteries? I don't know yet. That's something to be determined. They handle well for freestyle. They handle great for freestyle, I'll be honest. The 3200s are awesome in my mini drag, my Lambo. All right, so here I go down here, get it in the groove. All right, I'm going to get down in there, make sure that's all nice and sealed. And then just come back to these flutes again and flatten them out. Take your time. Don't have to put any tension on. Just let them settle in. Let the heat gun relax the filament, and then get it in there, and you're good to go. Yeah. Again, I'm not racing this, so I'm not going to be sloppy with it either. But I'm not as particular as I would be, say, a race frame. So if I was building a sport or a spec, yes, I'd be sitting there and painstakingly get on every single wrinkle out possible. All right, looks pretty good. I can tap the end here just so I can get all the wraparound good. The way you do it is you heat it till it becomes clear. All this laminate has adhesive on it, so you're just heating up the adhesive is what you're doing technically, and relaxing the laminate. All right, I'm gonna trim off the excess. Okay. All right, cool. And see any relief cuts that I need? Find them. Yeah, that's gonna need it right there. Cool. All right, last little bit here. So when the Nano went down, right, the back here of the motor was like slammed forward. Okay, a lot of people don't like that. They're like, that's why they don't like the motor mounts being metal. I love it though. I'm like, yeah, go ahead, bend. I'll bend you right back, right? And I can adjust my thrust angle just in case anything's off on my initial build. That's the main reason why I like that. So I'm all for these metal motor mounts versus the 3D printed ones that you can get, or whatever plastic they use. Not my cup of tea. Probably could have taken that prop off, make life a lot easier. But hey, screw it. Shut up, battery charger. I'm in the middle of something. You can wait. All right. I did put the cut in there. All right. Just going to wrap it around to where I need it. All right, it wants to go that way, so I'll give it and let it go that way then. There we go. I'm just going to go back over it, make sure everything's sealed up and they're nice and neat. All right. There's one side. Good. Man, this thing's already was solid to begin with. The initial repair, now it's super duper solid. I'm flip it over and repeat the process. Get my helping hands. Yeah, put it way back there. I don't want that much. I don't want that much weight on there. Okay. Oh, wait, hold on. Step ahead of myself. Heat it up a little bit more. Not much. Again, flute this. There we go. You can do this with a very sharp razor blade if you choose. Scissors are just quicker. About an inch, inch and a half. That's what you're going. Come on. All right. Same as before. Tension, not a lot, just some. Wrap it around. And we're just doing one piece at a time. You got to get it over the edge first, and then work the rest of the material in a minute. At least that's how I do it. Just one part of the process at a time. I am definitely not left-handed or ambidextrous, so I suck when it comes to doing left-handed stuff. Except for turning left. All right, come on, get in there. Holy crap, jeez Louise, I only had to do 2 of them. I'm already screwing it up. I got a remedy for that. I gotta get that one in there. Of course, I gotta take that off. Do it this way. This one needs a little extra help. Okay. All right. I'm going to go back and hit all the flaps now onto the fuse. No tension on that. All right, so it definitely needs a little bit right there. Stress relief cut right in here. Come on. And trim any excess off. All right, let's repeat the process going up to the front now. Make sure I got it all in there good. Bob Ross vibes of that laminate, nice. What else we got? Sorry, got a little quiet there, got in the zone. Still working, I figured, Rue. And wing sim is hella good just for muscle memory. Yep, that's exactly what it's for. It's exactly what it's for. You know, I was chasing the times and everything, and I know, James, you saw my times and everything, and I had a lot of them for a while. And then it was just, you know, it got to the point where one day you'd have it, and the next day it was gone. Or even within an hour, it could be gone. So I was like, all right, I see where this is going. I don't have the time nor the patience to sit here and chase these records. And I'm like, okay, I'm done. And I was, and that's why I haven't been on it quite a time. I did the other week. They invited me to come out because we're doing like a online fun fly kind of thing, and that was fun. I had a good time. When it gets to be a little more ironed out with the quirks and the exploits, if you will, then yeah, I'll come back and definitely do a lot of racing on that. And I still chase it from time to time, but I'm just chasing my own personal records right now, like trying to up my personal times. That gives me a good foothold to go after something that I think is more realistic and obtainable. That translates over to real life, I guess. If that makes sense. So, or real flying. And I try to keep it that way. And I'm not trying to exploit anything about the game when I'm in there trying to practice or I'm chasing my records. And again, I'm not digging on anybody or putting anybody down, so don't get anybody butt hurt. I'm just telling you what I see it, how I see it, and that's it. It's still good. I mean, there's no other sim out there that caters to what we do, right? So I think it's amazing what they've done. And to not hope for no criticism would be a silly thing. So I'll use it this week for some training, get that muscle memory in, right? Get some good laps in when I can't fly Ruse Spec, because he's been gracious enough to let me practice on it. No more freestyle. So it's been permitted only to practice on, I think, which is fine. And then I can use some more of that time in the sim and just keep getting a lot of reps in, getting that muscle memory in, and hand-eye coordination down. I mean, it's not a big race going on, but I am competing against some of my, especially Ty, one of my #1 adversaries, or competitors, I should say. Hold on, let me change this damn battery. It's beeping, beeping, beeping. All right. I'm down to my last 3 batteries that need to be charged, and they're already pretty much there. So not much longer till I head out and go to our spot that we go to every single day, that you've seen in many, many videos. All right, let's see what's going on. I'm going to refresh the chat, I think. This little device keeps like coming out of my damn pocket. And no, not what you think. And we were talking about Sims, and there you go. I think that was it. All right, so I'm going to continue on with this fix right here. Get rid of all this excess on the nose. There we go. And pull in my little fluted piece and get it set. There we go. Nice. Okay, switch it around. Boom. I do need that. Hold on. All right, flute. Trying to save a little bit of weight. I'm using different laminate. Laminate Chris has been sending out lately. It's really strong laminate, thick, strong. But I don't want to put too much weight on this Nano. It's kind of right at its edge where I want it currently with the setup. And if I start adding a lot of laminate on top of the glue, on top of everything else, could really probably, I don't have a lot of CG to mess with my current setup. Take that off. I don't need that anymore. Yeah. Gotta watch that heater or the level on the iron tends to move whenever I tend to bounce it around a little bit. Cut the excess off here. Oh, peckerhead. Come on. There we go. So I'm just getting it off the nose piece, like so, and then reattach what I can. Seal up that nose piece nice and good. Get a good flow underneath there. Now let me feel it. Oh wait, I gotta do the side still. Make sure all these flutes are all the way up, nice and even, flat. But we do have a lot of wrinkle in here. Some people, I think back in the day, I think you still can do it. You dip it in hot water. Helps get it, restructure its shape a little bit. I didn't do that. I've heard of that. I just haven't done it. All right. Make sure this side looks good. And folks, we're getting there. That is tight. Tight. All right, I'm going to show you real quick what I do to fix my wrinkles. Not on my face, but in my aircraft. All right, so take this, heat it up. You got to know what you're looking for. Read your laminate. Read your laminate. So what I say is read your laminate, know where you're looking for and what you're trying to adjust. Some of these wrinkles won't come out right now, but a little bit of this heat gun applied to stuff that's already been relaxed works great. So we'll heat it up. I'm looking right here. I don't know if you'll see it, but there's a little section right here that's wrinkled up. Now there's some that's from the old, but there's some from the new, and I'm trying to get rid of that. You really catch it if you catch the reflection with the light here, but it's not really working. All right, doesn't take long. Now that new laminate Chris sent out, yeah, it takes a lot longer. So I want to tighten it up a little bit, some spots, not everywhere. I do not recommend this for people who are starting out. Like, don't do this. It's more of an, I would say, an advanced build technique for sure. All right, and then these bean bags come in again beautifully for this process. Set it on there, nice. Let the bean bag do it. I'm not pushing a lot. Most of the weight is coming from the bean bag itself, and ever so slightly, I'm putting maybe just an additional little bit. I mean, just enough to allow me to move this, right? That's it. That'll seal it up and make it nice and smooth. And I'm looking over here and you can't see, but I'm up looking in the light. That looks very good. I don't know, maybe I can't pull up the other camera just so I can practice on it. See, you guys are fading fast, and that's fine. This is for whoever else watches it in the future. All right, so what I'm doing is I'm looking in the light right here. Okay, and I'm looking up the fuselage for any wrinkles, right? And see how well it's laid down. And I don't know if you can tell, but it's actually really, really nice. If you're seeing any wrinkles right now, it's from the previous layer in the crash, right? So that part's not there, but current layer of laminate on there is nice. It's nice and glassy, and that's what you want. A little back here on the tail section needs to be done. I'm not necessarily going straight at the frame, kind of side on, like a 45-degree angle, letting the wind from the heat, the heat gun, kind of bounce easily off, and I'm rotating the frame around a little bit. Probably see better in the other one. All right, got a little bit of a stickler right here. I'm gonna pull it by hand. I can. I'm telling you, you can go in there, and it's and that amount of heat that I just put on it. Start fiddling with the foam, and you can put a dent in it just by touching it. Too hard. I want to act like you got to be super duper overly careful, but be careful. All right, looks good. Very solid. I'm happy with it. That's just there, right? So all I have to do now is the top. Okay, now we should do the top section right here. But I'm not going to do that today because I do not have the tape with me. So I'll overlap this little spot I was talking about earlier. Then I will, what I'm going to do on that one is I'll actually be laying down fiber tape right here and along here. It's nothing big, but it's enough, right? And get it all the way down, both sides, and along here as much as I can. So it's going to kind of fold over, lay down, and then get it nice in there, nice and tight. And then I'm going to go ahead and add the laminate over that tape. And then that should seal her up, make her nice and solid. She'll be able to survive, I would imagine, at this going rate, how nicely it's been put back together as far as how structurally sound now it is. I think it easily could survive another, 5 hard crashes, good crashes, straight into the nose or nose down into the ground. Probably not. It might survive one more of those, but it's super strong. I mean, it is well way back to the way it was, 100% structurally, I think, as soon as I add that tape as well. And we'll be doing laminate across the whole thing. So it'll be across one whole sheet right here, and I'll show you how I do that one. And then that's done. And then it's just the wing. And that's pretty much it. Ooh, I hear one of my batteries. Go here and check them out here. Cool. Let me go see him. Take this thing on my shoulder. Not drag it all the way with me. That'd be nice. All right, so it is down to my last battery. So, Rue, I got Spec batteries. If you're still watching, I got Spec batteries all prepped and ready. If you don't want me to fly it, that's fine too. But at least we have batteries, right? We're going to be able to fly it. One day we'll get good HD footage out of that thing, right? One day. What I was going to try to do now is see if I can't, since I'm waiting on one battery, why not? See if I can't plug into the sim and jam out one course. Get myself warmed up, right? And I'll show you what I do. So I use one of these. So I guess I can switch, right? But we'll just keep going. Interlink. That's what we use. Just plug it in. Oh, look at that. It's saying looky. I'll slide over here. I know I gotta go get props, brother. I gotta go get props. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do that right now. I gotta call them. So what time they close. All right, now I gotta get out of this mode. Wow, it seems to have crashed on me. That's not good. Still need an ESC in my cruiser. You need a lot of stuff, bro. You need a lot of stuff. Harali Hibus. That's how I spelled it. Hobbies. All right, let's see. That's who I'm going to use locally. We could also use Hanger 18, but they're too far right now. So you see what I'm doing? I'm making a phone call. Please tell me the Bluetooth isn't on. Okay, cool. Oh, come on now. So I'm trying to find if they're open, because that would suck. No, they're open till 5. Today is Saturday, right? I'm going to try calling them again. Sorry I have to do this, because I might have to bolt out of here immediately. Yeah, it's still closed at 5, but they're not answering right now, and I don't want to truck all the way there. I'm trying to throw up a quick round here on the old wings.
Thank you for calling Raleigh Hobby.
See,
We're considered
an essential business. See if I can pull this up. There you go. Yeah, there you go. Catch one here. So I'm going to switch over, and I won't be able to see anything right now. I'll pick a race. I'll pick University, I guess. I really don't know. Wherever it has the wing tracks. There we go. So we got Finn on the. I like doing the Spec wing. It's my favorite. It's my favorite for racing. And there's Finn. So you have my top. Like I'm not chasing down 51s. Those are hard. Everybody else and their mama had a hard time doing that one. But I'll show you what the track looks like. So we'll go into that one, select it, and see if this will work. Okay, I'm gonna kind of. I have to duck down a little bit, just so I can see. Oh, let me catch a good one here. No goggles, no nothing. Oh, what was that nonsense? I'm like, gimbal. It's twitchy. It's already not flowing right. It's a stutter. It's gonna be virtually impossible for me to run a line. But we'll cruise around a little bit. Let's see if I can't set myself up. Yeah, it's stuttering. The computer's, it's a good computer, good laptop, but it's not like my home, my gaming rig at home. That one got a nice 2070 Super in it. It'll handle pretty much everything I throw at it. This, not so much. See, I'm hitting the damn pylons. So this I'll have to do like and stream it from my house on my other rig. I mean, I can't even get down into the damn, like I can't even get into that because everything's so delayed. Let's see what I can do. Yeah, it's just click, 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 click. Oh yeah. Where am I going? It's this one. Where did it go? Oh, it's this one. Oh, Christ. Yeah, I gotta have a good smooth GPU in here in order to run this right now, with also running OBS and then Restream. And oh man, I remember the line. There we go. I'll keep trying. But that's the problem. When I need to get low like that, I can't do it. If the stutter's just too strong. Let's see if we can do it right here. Little salmon move. Hey, 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 hey. Oh, maybe. Oh, no. No, son. Stand my salmon. See, like normally, you can't do that in a real race. Like you can't go above the pylons, right? It's a penalty to do that. You gotta stay below that checkered. So I can do the salmon all day in here, but in real life, it's hard. And I've done it only a couple times in real life. All right, well, got me a little warmed up. It's a little frustrating more than anything right at this current time. So let me see if I can do this. And I can switch to that. Boom, go to here. That works. And then do this. Close. Give my GPU a little bit of a breather. The reset button is clicking hard. I know it is, right? All right, I'm going to try one more time, see if I can get a hold of Raleigh Hobbies here on the phone. Say, I'd like to spend some money with you. What we got going on? The extra and the Wyvern are about the same speed. The Wyvern corner's hard, but I just think the extra is more fun. Are you talking about the extra 300, the big one? I like the big one. The big one. Those are fun to race. I wouldn't do it in real life because we'd crash all the time. We'd be crying at how much build we'd have to do. All right, I have to roll the dice because I don't have any props and I'm not about to bore out another prop. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to pack up. I'm going to have to start heading out. But, thanks, James. Thanks, Rue, for watching and hanging around and killing time with me as I get ready to go fly with you, Rue. So what I got to do is now pack everything up, race, go to Raleigh Hobbies. Hopefully they have some 7-inch props. Grab those. Race to the house, grab my daughter, drop her off, and then go to our normal location, which So hopefully an hour and a half. And one of the crew is already out there, if not both of them. So, but I'm stuck. Like you said, I don't have any props. And I've got to get props. So that's it for today. That's all we got going on. When I get the tape from Rue, I'll go live again. Who knows? Maybe we'll go live today when we're out flying. If everything permits and lines up, then maybe we'll go live. Check it out. See what we're doing. I do have the ability to pipe in at least analog feed off the goggles. I have the whole dongle to do that. So if anybody has an interest and they watch this a little bit later, we'll be out today, most of the day. So if you want us to do a live stream, let us know in the comments over there. And that'd be cool. All right. Until next time, guys, go get you some. I'm out.